Up. Hey, lovelies. Welcome back. If you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Janelle. My channel is called Love Janelle. Spreading love this Sunday evening. So I'm dating the video. so, holding a vibe, I want to make some waist beads. I took some out. I made an order off of Temu a few months back. So I had some of these beads I wanted to work with. They kind of, I don't know the sizes. I'm gonna go back and check in the description. I'll have a lot of homework to do later on. But see, like this white one, yeah, they've been maybe. Um, I'm going to make some encouragement waist beads. I'm gonna really need them right now. We are embarking upon another leg of the journey. I am drinking some tea and chilling. So, my tea today, I'm gonna tell you because I feel like the ancestors spoke to me while I was making this. So I have some cut up pieces of ginger. This, I believe it was Mexican ginger because there were different ones. I've started to go to more local markets as opposed to the supermarket first. So I do go to the supermarket. I go to Aldi and Publix, but that's not what this video is about. Encouragement. Encouraging myself to continue this path. I don't know. The hindrance has been anyway. My tea, ginger. I have a 1 clove of garlic, and I was a little apprehensive. Um, but it actually doesn't take too much of the taste, and I put a little cinnamon in it. So I'm assuming all of these are to lower blood sugar because my body's telling me it needs it, so I'll make it. Okay, so encouraging. Oh, I can taste the garlic. All right, so we're going to um, make some waist beads to encourage me to continue going. I want to pick up a trade soon, and I've been avoiding going back to school. I'm 40. I didn't really like school the first go around, so I didn't really want to. I've been avoiding it, but there is a career path I'm interested in, and I don't want to disclose it quite yet just because I'm not quite sure yet, and I don't want anyone to yuck my yum yet, you know? So I will likely be going back to school, and I'm hoping me being able to post and create the right avenues as far as business is concerned to channel the income to be able to facilitate all of that, and that's what I'm hoping these waist beads are going to encompass. So green keeps coming to me, so I feel like I want some green. I showed like this like almost translucent one. It's like it's not it's it's gummy. I like that, but I think I'm gonna go for this type or maybe a mixture. But I definitely want some green. So green waist beads. Um, Healing. I'm in a healing journey too. So, but green provides courage. Let's pull up some other and then also the green love. I'm wearing green. Anahana chakra is our yeah, real our courage comes from like that bravery, that heart, you know, when they say you have a lot of heart. So we're gonna get some green incorporated in these waist beads, and I'm feeling like the emerald green, so I do like emerald. They were gonna look really thin, I think. Um, you want to see the stuff I have on the table? I can show that before I go any further. Come and take a look. All right, let's keep it landscape. But these are the beads I'm working with right now today. These are the needles, of course. So we need something to cut with. I want to make it a series where I go live every week. We can do a craft or so, and you can follow along, post. But anyway, I want to do use these. I didn't really like letters before. I felt like they were kind of corny, but I'm actually liking the idea of those. And then these are some beads. I think I want to make a strain. These are just like random beads. Some of them I've just found like things fell and then I ended up putting them all together. But we have like lapis lazuli. See that we have a tiger's eye. I was listening to Katy Perry, Eye of the Tiger, and I found a tiger's eye on the floor. Thought that was interesting. It's probably this one because it's bigger than the other ones, and I usually have one size. So, but I'm gonna incorporate that into some waist beads. This I was debating before whether I should show this little area, but this is my little spiritual corner. I like to come here and um, be me. Like I have my wings that I had made for the Renaissance Fair. I was a fairy. I have a vlog if you want. I'll tag the vlog of that day. I was bumbling around like an idiot, but it was fun. Um, as you can tell, I'm not the typical 40-year-old woman. I just do what I want to do and have fun with it. So yeah. My room, every portion of it has like a different vibe. So today I'll be filming here, and then another day you'll see I'll film another area. And even where I live, I want to show more of that because I really enjoy where I live, and I enjoy my neighbors, and we have like um I'll say facilities that typical complex they don't have, like a salon and tea shop and things like that. The teapot shop hasn't been open. I know they're gonna turn that into a restaurant or something, but there's just, and this is not even one of those swanky high whatever. It was like a 65 and older community, and then they let younger people in. But I'm gonna start. So I am bloated right now. Shameless plug. These I'm gonna take these now. I'm gonna be live streaming every day, so you're gonna see um, ebbs and flows, changes in my body. I just woke up from a nap. I was supposed to start this at 6 p.m. and then I didn't force myself, and that's what I'm trying not to get stressed out like job, But I am gonna work on making sure my schedule is on point. But right now I woke up from my nap. I did a booty work challenge, which I'm posting on TikTok right now. So love Janelle on every social media. Anyway, I'm going to link this. Anyone interested in keeping the bloat down? This is gonna help to make sure the ecosystem in your stomach is regulated. It helps to digest your food and stuff. It also helps with the microbiome down in the lady parts. But I'm gonna take this in a minute with that tea when it cools down a bit, and I'll show you because I'm gonna stand up too. So I'm preparing you. I'm gonna stand up to put like measure myself for the strength of the waist beads, right? So I'm in my pajamas. Pajama bottom. I couldn't be bothered to find anything else to wear. You already know YouTube life, right? But I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I don't want to eat this late going forward. But I'm learning a new. I'm on a new schedule. Just decided yesterday, so give me a break. This is a stretchy string. I thought it was gonna be that like it was cotton that I had before. But anyway, I don't remember buying this, so I'm assuming it came with some beads. So when you purchase some beads online, a lot of the time you'll be able to get this. They get like strings and stuff. So I use those. Anyway, so my courage, um they should be lower for manifestation. But I don't typically like to do elastic beads that low, but we'll see. So along this line here, it can be frustrating when you run into the bathroom and you have waist beads along there. But the irony, I'm recording myself doing this, but they're supposed to be secret. And I am gonna make a set that is just for me. I currently don't have waist beads on. I did have these ones on, and these are sets I've made in previous videos, I believe. And I'm using kits I got from Amazon. So like I have this kit here that made or gave these evil eyes, and then these beads I also got from Amazon. They I think they've washed off because I don't know, maybe the integrity changed a bit. I don't know because I'm looking at under the light, or maybe it's just where it is. But like these ones haven't been used yet, right? Let's see. No, it's not. Yeah, they could kind of look different, innit? Now they look green, but I do like this. It looks like the emerald I want, so I'll probably repurpose these beads. And perfect, it's one single strain of green. So see, this I think is going to look good with this. I'm gonna look for another green. I don't know if it's gonna be all green. I don't know if I'm gonna add some evil eyes like I have on this one. But I actually love the fact that they just turned that instead of having that like iridescent finish like this one does. But it's cool. Alright, sometimes I have like a random bead in there. Let me get back to measuring myself so I can sit down. So this measure, and then I just add I did that down here, right? Just add an inch or two on each side. And I can sit down. Let me finish my cushion. Encourage. I feel like I want to make it like a smart way of writing encourage instead of like encourage. Like make it N, but N stands for what? Me being me, that's lame. um, I do random stuff sometimes. I just 12 piece. I thought that was cute. We're afraid of crystals. Isn't that funny? Can shrink your mind to believing that inanimate objects can have more power than you. Wow. Anyway, let's get back to it. Oh, I did this wrong, didn't I? Guess I would have to double because I have to maybe I'll just do upper waist, right? I can't be bothered to. So this, and this is probably about my waist. Oh no, I'm not that small. Let's start again. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do this one because even though it shreds a bit, it takes a while for it to shred, and maybe it'll shred when I need it off, you know, like when I've reached that part of the journey. So, and I think I am gonna go for what I like as opposed to what is like said. I'm creating my own rules, right? So you're supposed to hide your waist beads. You're supposed to, you know, it actually depends on where you're from and what you choose to believe. Because different tribes, not standing up. But what I'm doing is I'm measuring my waist, and then you see that's the end of the string, and then we have this on this side. So I am going to meet that until I'm at the end of the string in the middle here, and I let go the end, and then I pull it all the way through. And then when we meet the end this time, we're gonna cut this side, and then I'm gonna line these up. I'm gonna line these up, and then I am going to add a needle to this end here. So this end is not gonna outside needle. I'm gonna do a long one. Let's use this. Alright, so it's all lined up. You just add through here. So everything, you know, lined up at this end. CJ, I'll bring you something in a few. Alright, so we've got the ends here. And needle on that side. For this end, you don't really need stuff because I think those beads are quite small. I'm not even sure if it will fit, to be honest with you. The green one will, the bigger ones that I'm repurposing, those ones will fit. I like that in the light. I'm not sure about these, and I'm gonna check to see if there's anything else I want to add. I'm gonna grab a clamp and just put it on the end. I do have these types of beads too that I am going to make something of, as well as set of waist beads, but they don't feel good. They feel kind of coarse, so I'm not sure how I want that. If I want that against my skin. Alright, so needle and thread is ready. We're going to just pick, we're going to pick, I believe, I don't want them too big, but I think I might put an initial or something. I like this green here, and I think there's a green down here, right? These letters. They're almost like they're pastel, but they're kind of like gummy. I want to get the J. Why I don't know, because the name is the first thing that stood out to me, so I'm going to put a J. I like the white. Let me show you the J actually. And where the holes are, they have little bits of gold. But the letters, see, it's probably backwards, but the J. I don't think I'm gonna spell a word out. Maybe I'll just do a J. Is that lame? I see an L that stood out. Maybe do LJ, like your love Janelle, because that's requests I am upon. And it's giving my own now. It's disappeared. Now I have to work with it. Okay, there's another L. Let's see. Here's another. Okay. Okay. These are those flat beads I just showed you. These colors are quite neat. Can't see them that well. Like I like this. This is so rich. It has like a umami type of feel for me. Like when I see that, it's like a plum. Crystals, I typically don't add them to elastic. This type of elastic because they can erode them on the inside and wear them away quite fast. But I feel drawn to using something from this kit. I got this one from Amazon, so I can link that below. But I don't remember all the crystal names. I've been out of the practice, like I was doing something, you know what I mean, out of like just into all of these things. But I'm gonna just go for the turquoise. The lapis was really just cool to me. I'll take a few of those. I have some things this agate. Okay, citrine. Citrine brings abundance. That's money. So we're gonna add some more citrine. Clear quartz is an amplifier. Anything clear, it makes actually helps you to speak truth and honesty also. So clear quartz, not too much because we don't want to overspeak, right? Sprinkle that in there. There's a little bit of tiger's eye. So I'm gonna get like 3 little pieces. I have only 3. I want more left, it's really. And amethyst, purple one. Amethyst is good for healing. It's a good healing stone. Detoxifier. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have a few crystals on here. These ones make me feel good. I don't know what they are. This is just a little mixture that has the pink, purple, green. There's like a, let's see, this is more thingy. Oh, that's cute. I think they're all of those just mixed into that. But we're going to keep it cute. A bit more citrine. Well, this white one, I don't know, but they can win in there too. What's the red one called again? I know I used a lot of it. I think we're good on these. And I'm going to get it is a butterfly. They're made they're not just simple butterflies, they are crystals that are fashioned into little flat butterflies. And butterfly, of course, represent metamorphosis, the journey and growth. The white butterfly specifically is guidance, reassurance, and love, kind of like a dove, the white doves at the funeral. The white butterfly for me also symbolizes a connection with a loved one that's passed on, and I dreamt the white butterfly, and then I was intrigued, and anytime I've been a bit weary on my journey, I've been able to locate a white butterfly in the most synchronistic ways. So I'm gonna add that little white butterfly just one. We don't want to overdo it. Should we do an evil eye? I feel it might cheapen it a little, especially these ones. If they were like rock clustered evil eyes, maybe. I don't know. Should I do one green? It doesn't hurt, right? But what does the green one symbolize? Let's pick that up. Let's, I'm feeling like the every time I taste the ginger, it's stronger. Like every time I taste the tea, the garlic is stronger. But it actually tastes good. Ooh, it's giving me a zen feeling. It's cinnamon, again, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, and I did put like a tiny scoop of the tourmaline, or I can't remember the name of it. It begins with T, that sweetener, the sugar, and I put a little scoop of that in, and this is delightful. My sugar is a little high, so I don't want to do anything right now. It's leveled off now. I'm doing that. I just need it to go down. I have to eat next. I'm getting back on schedule. Work disrupted stuff for me. I feel like whenever I pour into another person's business, I lose a bit of me. It's hard for me to stay on a schedule. The times that I'm supposed to eat that makes me healthy, it doesn't usually work out when I'm working for someone else. So that's another reason I am just embarking on this journey and just being completely self-sufficient again, and just but doing it a different way. We're just gonna work really just differently. I'm not gonna go back into that too much right now, but my eyes just went onto this green one. I think I'm gonna use these. They have a nice iridescent finish. And yeah, you see them together. Isn't there much contrast? Looks like the same thing. Hold on. Well, there's a slight difference, but very slight. Is it worth it? That's so. It's not even showing up different. The one has like a tiny brown finish. This gives very mermaid to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I wanted to chit chat a little while making these waist beads, and I want to talk about my experience in the marketing slash sales world, because I have experience as a door-to-door salesperson, and it's was recently triggered after I saw a video on TikTok. I'm going to be moving while I do this. I saw a video on TikTok where a man in Florida, of course, of course, but he was being run down by two racist um people. It was a couple. He wasn't saying anything. He just recorded, and they were behind him, um, just going at him. And he remained calm, as we have to. Don't have a choice if we want to stay safe, right? And because what's the natural reaction? Like, let's say it was a bit fairer, right? And we let me turn this down a bit. Let's say it was a bit fairer, and a person decides, a racist decides to do what racists do towards us only. Um, let's say you're just abused verbally by a racist, and we know as black people, if we react how a normal person would want to react in that situation, um, it won't end well for us. So we're kind of trained. I trained my son. You just kind of have to handle things a certain way, right? But like, what would be an appropriate response to a racist trying to get you out of your character? I know, like, the it's simple to say, okay, we'll practice stoicism. We're gonna remain calm, quiet, think before responding, or just not respond, and yada yada yada. But like, in a case like that, because the guy was doing that, he walked away, and they were still spewing racist remarks at him. Get off of my property, and right? And they use the word because they really want him to, snap. So, but like, what did they learn anything by him walking away? Or I guess he's just protecting his space. So it doesn't matter about what they are doing. Huh? Okay, so we're already half an hour in, and I've not even started. If you're hanging in here, I feel like maybe you like me, and I appreciate that. And maybe, I think maybe I might like you if you are able to find something you like in me, because we are reflections of one another. So if something's resonating with you, I'm sure something in you will resonate with me. So introduce yourself. Where are you seeing this from? If it, oh, three, I see all the threes. Those 33333s are following me. Wherever you are, please let me know your name that you want to go by. You can go by any name. Let's do pseudo names, like whatever you want. Oh, let's do avatars, like let's the person that you want to become, because we have been the audacity to be who we want to be and achieve our goals, right? So you want to call yourself supernovas and whatever. Just put your name, whatever you want to be. It doesn't matter what your profile name is either. And also put what time of the day you're seeing this. Now you're gonna do that. You can do that in the beginning. Well, no, you're in the beginning. We're in the middle right now. So do it now, right? And then, like, what you can do is come back to your comment around the end of the video, because I'm assuming you're gonna stay to the end, right? Come and then just comment on your post. If you learned anything, or if you have anything to teach regarding anything I was speaking about. Anyway, right now I'm going to be speaking about my experience as a door-to-door salesperson. And last time I needed some courage, because I was really, really scared. I previously, like, just even my first customer service job, I was super super scared. But um, to actually go to people, because the way they described it, it really wasn't. Um, they made it seem like I don't know. It was gonna be more. They have leads, and I was supposed to be the lead generator, but they didn't allow us none of that. So yeah, we were going door to door and selling so many products. It was so stupid too. Like I feel like if they locked in on one, they would have more success. But it was like wind, like roofs. That was the main one that they said for us to push. Um, there were we did kitchens, bathrooms, um, the sheets that on the side of there was certain paint like UV paint that kept your house cool. But we couldn't exclusively say that. And it was just anyway. So I didn't make any sales with that, and it was kind of like it wasn't like you get paid if you just what's it called showed up. You had to like generate sales, and I guess there were people that were there that were doing it. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I did it for like a week. And the thing that put me off, two things mostly. The way I was treated by men. They have no filter when they're at home. They don't care how they treat people, especially in front of their children. That's very concerning to me. I'm not, of course, there aren't a monolith, but guess what? Neither are black people, but we always get treated that way. So it is what it is, right? So if the shoe fits, wear it, right? So um, just nasty, just nasty with no filter. The women tend to have more of a filter. Some of them are a bit more like Margaret Thatcher, but for the most part, they're kind of. And um, for us, we try to help one another. I noticed that, but for the most part, we try to be just polite. Most people of color are usually polite. Their Asian men do a weird thing where, like, a younger Asian men, like in their 20s and early 30s, where they give off a tech vibe, but they speak without speaking. And I think it's I don't know, maybe it's just a younger generation thing, but I know it's just different things about different people that I previously just didn't even think about. But with the men, I got cursed at. I got looked at in a way like it was just very violent. I got he's like I didn't even go to the men's property. The straw that broke the camel's back was I was walking. Well, not before that, but this one was the first one. But it didn't break the camel's back, but it almost did, right? So they brought us in a neighborhood that wasn't too far from my home. So I always paid attention to like how far away from home where they were setting us. Because the last day I was there, it was in Hialeah, and I like had to keep track with my friend. She's in Miami, so I was like, "Hey, girl, I'm here just in case my phone like." Because I was afraid if my phone died, or just anything. I did have chargers and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna put these together as I'm speaking. I should test these to see if they fit. But anyway, the time before Hialeah, well, I can quickly say the Hialeah. There was a man that was mean. But he wasn't mean at first. But he's one of the slower ones, like mentally. He's not stupid, but you know what I mean. Like when intellectually, when you're speaking to people, you like kind of. But anyway, initially he was very violent, like not violent. Oh, that sounds bad. Aggressive. He was aggressive. Shouting like, "Oh, you guys stole," or whatever. I didn't know what he was talking about. And then he showed us me and the doorbell camera that another group. I guess they survey neighborhoods by doing the same kind of lead generating marketing type of thing, and then they come back after they've done estimates and done all that fake stuff in people's houses, and they come back and rob them. So this man who jumped at me um on his porch, he thought I was a part of that, and then I pointed out to him. I know he accused me, and I was like, I was calm, so I was like, really, that's interesting. Can I see this? And then it kind of piqued his interest after he was angry, because he's like, why would you want to see? So I was genuine. Okay, so I'm putting the black behind this, and I would typically put a white, but I think this might be okay. Black string for protection, right? Anyway, I asked to see, and in the real world, I do like to be a bit I'm not like them. I'm straightforward. I'm blunt with a lot of things. It's a matter of fact for me, and unfortunately, that makes people I can't really make anyone do anything, right? But then I guess it disturbs people um, that I'm straightforward. So anyway, I asked the guy to show me this proof he had, and he showed me on the thing, and I pointed out to him that those young men had particular branded shirt, company branded shirt, and he calmed down a little, leaned in. I actually have a video because I took a video of his phone, and I showed I eased him, but like it just made me feel a little grimy, because I know that is how people see self-person are people. And this company that I was working with, they insisted we still go even when it said no soliciting. That bothered me. I had a few very hostile people, because and I can't really blame them. You already like this, and I don't like that. And I know that like I wasn't even getting paid, and if anything had happened to me, like what could they do? What would they do? I didn't feel safe. So do I'm gonna maybe random, because I want to put these crystals in there. So just to recap, I'm repurposing these beads that lost that little iridescent finish, because I do prefer them looking kind of seeing the light, you can't see it in my hand, but they kind of have that nice emerald finish. I can put that in here actually, you probably see it that way. So it has like a nice emerald finish. And then I'm using these beads here, because I grabbed them. I don't think I need these. Just gonna put that, because they look so similar, it doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna use these, and then I'm also going to be using the L and the, because they both are green, different types. So the L and the J. I love Janelle. Yes, corny, don't care. Just feel like it. Feel like being corny today. And then I'm gonna add a little can't remember what the crystal this is cut from, but this is my little reminder, my butterfly, keep going. And then I have an assortment of gemstones, and they all are going to bring different energies, but I was called to add them all, so that's what I'm going to do. And it should be enough for all of them. I think I might just because I'm kind of hungry, and nobody's actually on this live actively right now. I know I shouldn't. I should prepare better, but this is my first day. First day in the job. No, like first day, like actively. Well, yesterday technically. But I wanted to do more of a schedule, and I haven't written it down. So when I write down a proper schedule, I'm a likely go live 369 this video is going to be titled something else. So this is my prepping for the waist beads. I'm going to make the video for the waist beads a little later on. I'm going to eat something now because I can't eat too late. And I'll make the waist beads in the next video. So the next video are going to be like encouragement waist beads. I'm going to show all of these. This is my preparation for it and a little chit chat. So we got to speak a bit about my experience. I want to learn how to embed pictures if it's a possibility, because I want to show like the videos and the pictures of the things that I actually did with this company. Unless maybe I have to download onto my computer and then re-upload these videos. Maybe that's what I'll do. And then I can edit them, and so maybe this I won't be saying. Anyway, in case I don't edit it, thank you for being here. Anyone that did pop in for a little while, anyone that is watching the playback, I appreciate you, especially if you made it here. My heart is open. I am so grateful. Yeah, I think I will leave this one, but the next video I'm going to edit. So be back around 9 o'clock. We're going to be either posting a video, posting a short, posting or going live every single day for 369. So I'm manifesting some great things. I'm going to be taking my probiotic. I'm going to link these because I want to speak more about that on these sessions. So just holding a vibe, and I appreciate anyone that was here. See you back at 9, hopefully. If not, then I'll make a announcement. I am going to be showing up. But yeah, 369, expect something from me until the wheels fall off.